Hello, my name is Maria Miller from mathmammoth.com. In this video we are going to study multiplying and dividing decimals by 10, 100, 1000 and so on, or by powers of 10. The shortcut or rule we are told has to do with this. 100 times 0.2, we are told that we are to move the decimal point in this number. However many zeros are here, that's how many steps we move it. And so 2 zeros and 2 steps. The decimal point moves 2 steps like this. And so we need to put a 0 here. And the answer is 20. Another example, I have 10,000 times 1.047. 10,000 has 4 zeros, so I move my decimal point 4 steps. 3 and 4. I need to put a 0 here now to be able to move it here. So the answer becomes 10,470. This answer, you can also figure it out by thinking that you have 10,000 times a number that is 1 something. A little over 1. So 10,000 times 1 surely is 10,000. And 10,000 times a little over 1 is a little over 10,000. With the division, the rule is the same. We move the decimal point, but now the opposite direction. 0.59 divided by 1000 is 3 zeros, so we move the decimal point 3 steps this way now. Okay, the decimal point comes here, so I need to put 0 and 0 here. And the answer becomes 0 point, and then 0.00059. My last example is 140 divided by 10 to the 6th power. This number here is actually a million. It has 6 zeros, so we move the decimal point 6 steps. But this number doesn't have a decimal point, does it? You have to think of it being here, and then you move it 6 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The decimal point comes here, so we need to put zeros here, 0 point. So 0 point and then 0, 0, 0 and 140. Now, for some students it might be clear where this shortcut comes from, but for some it might not be so clear. So I wrote here, what's the reason behind this shortcut or this rule? What is it based on? And the answer is it is based on place value, and that's what we're going to look at in a little bit. We're going to look at using place value chart to teach children about multiplying and dividing decimals by 10, 100, 1000 and so on. This chart here has a little box for each place value, for each position in our place value system. The O here means ones, here's tens, hundreds, thousands and 10,000s. And this way we have tenths, hundredths, thousands, 10,000s and 100,000s. As we know, our number system is based on 10, so that each position from here over there is 10 times the previous position. For example, when you go from hundredths to tenths, a tenth is 10 times a hundredth, or 10 is 10 times 1, or 100 is 10 times 10 and so on. So I'm going to write now here 1, and let's say we are multiplying that by 10. So 1 times 10 is 10, everybody knows that. It means that this 1 moves here to the tens column. And then we need to write 0 here. If we have 1 and we multiply it by 100, then it would move here. And we will put 0 here. So basically, this digit here moved in the place value chart 2 steps now. Now let's say we divide. We have 1 divided by 10. So 1 divided by 10 gives us a tenth. It moves here. And then you can put 0, here 0.1. If you start with 1 and you divide it by 100, then you get 100th. and put 0 here, 0.01, and so on. If 1 is divided by 10 or 100 or 1000 or something, then it is like this digit 1 moves here in the place value chart as many steps as you had zeros in your divisor. Or if you multiply it, then it moves this way. And that is the very basis of our place value system, and that is the very basis for understanding why we move the decimal point when we're dividing or multiplying decimals by 10 or 100 or 1000 or so on. It's not really that the decimal point moves, it's that the digit or digits of the number move in this place value chart. Now, if we start out with 2 and we divide 2 by 10, for example, you can think of it as 2 being 1 and 1, and so the 1 divided by 10 gives us 1/10, and the other 1 divided by 10 gives us another 10th, so as a result we get 2/10. So 2 divided by 10 is 2/10. It is like the 2 moved one step here. And similarly, if we divide this 2/10 again by 10, it will move here. And if we divide it by 10 again, it will move here, and so on and so on. If we multiply the 2 by 10, it moves here. If by 100, it moves here, and so on. Now let's look at another more complicated example. 2.76 divided by 1000. I'm going to write this number in my chart here. 2.76. When it's divided by 1000, you can think of it as 2 divided by 1000, and then 7/10 divided by 1000, and 6/100 divided by 1000. Each digit divided by 1000 separately. So it is like each digit moves separately. 2 divided by 1000, it will move 3 steps here. And then the 7 will move 3 steps here. And 6 will move 3 steps here. Zeros. Okay? The shortcut in school books says that you move the decimal point. Okay? 3 steps. And it works, but it's kind of like an illusion. In reality, the number moves in this place value chart. But the net effect is the same as if we had moved the decimal point. Now, if we have 2.76 and we multiply it by 100, and then the 2 multiplied by 100 will move here. And 7 will move 2 steps here. And 6 will move 2 steps here. So we get 276.